All right. Are we fully live? We're going to start off with an intention and a slight minute meditation. I'm just going to put this right here. Excuse my nose. It is cleansing a little bit, but we live, baby. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And get really present. Don't think about yesterday. Don't think about later. Really lock in on this moment right here. You can change your whole life. Breathe. Exhale. And you say, I am truth. I am truth. Let's get into it. So this seminar number 2 is on identity. Who you are is not who they told you are. You see, when you came down from heaven, yes, I said from heaven, you had a name. You had a name from the Creator, the Most High. But you forgot. So Earth gave you a name. Society, parents, friends, they all was mirrors to your false identity. Now the false identity is layered with ego, the false self of lack, fear, and survival, but it's also layered into society, culture, history, normality. These put on a false covering of your identity, and now, as Stephen said, you're going through life with ups and downs. But there was never meant to be ups and downs, only rhythm, only flow. So people on YouTube, you hear me, I'm looking down because the recording's down, so y'all be all right. Focus on the message, okay? So my name is Tremon McCrae, son of divine favor. I am the quantum king alchemist. I learned, I remembered, and I embodied how to transmute all things from lead to gold. And I do that through character. I do it through obedience, and I do it through remembering my father, who never left, guys. So if you vibing what I'm saying, just put a heart in, put a like, put a thumbs up, and any questions you can hop in there as well. So that is my true identity. That is the name that heaven gave me, because your identity, if you didn't know, is actually a frequency. Okay, and as you state that frequency, appreciate you. As you state that frequency, it unlocks your truth. This is not within the program of the matrix, guys. This is beyond. This is transcending the program. And if you don't know your true name right now, that's to be expected because you forgot. Just how I forgot. I forgot for a long time, guys. I thought I was an athlete. I thought I was a teacher, a coach, a speaker, a writer. I thought I was the owner of a business, a cleaning company. I thought I was a yogi. I thought I was a philosopher. I thought I was just a man. But those are all just aspects of myself. But in truth, I am a frequency. And everyone has their unique frequency from heaven. And when you state your true name, which is a frequency, mine is Tremon, Paradise Island, baby. When you state your true name, it unlocks your true timeline. So what you're living now may be ups and downs because that's how the system is designed. But you have to understand that your timeline, your life as a whole, is not dictated by outside circumstances. It's dictated by your identity. So have you ever heard of Bob Proctor? Bob Proctor was a philosopher? No. He was a prophet of identity. So he taught that you attract what you are. Okay? You attract what you are. But he didn't tell you how to be it. That wasn't his role. Okay? I am the embodiment. Okay? I am the embodiment, the alchemist of identity. I teach you through remembrance, unlocking your memory, through resonance, which is my frequency, together. Oh, we transmute your character, baby, from lead to gold. And the character, let's talk a little bit about that, because underneath your identity, even if it's false, is your character. The character is something that you can never take away. I have a quote. It says, you take everything away from a man, take everything away from him, and see what he becomes. And what would be revealed is that man's character. Sorry, what's my tissue at? All right, we're rocking. Oh, here we go. So you take everything away from a man, and what will be revealed is his character. And underneath all of these layers, you must realize that your character is gold. It's gold. Take everything. I'm talking house, car. I'm living proof, so I'm speaking from experience. Stephen mentioned up and down, right? There is no up and down in my reality anymore. House, car, no haircut, as you see. No money, not yet. All I have is a message and a purpose. And that's enough. And I'll still yell with my essence, I'm gold. Because my Father said so. My Father who is in heaven, your Father is who is in heaven, who never left. So that's the root. Identity and character is the root. Because the currency was never cash. It was always character. But if you don't know who you are, then you won't understand that. You will be lost in the fog of delusion, illusion, confusion, lower frequencies. Now we're talking frequencies again. What are the lower frequencies? And if I'm jumping all over the place, it's all interconnected. You just have to follow, okay? And then you can play it back and ask any questions to help with directions, but it's all connected. It's tying into your identity and your character, because your identity and your character is tied to your memory, which is soul-based. Not talking logical. I'm talking soul-based alchemy, guys, because everything is energy. So I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to hop back into the frequencies. Isaac Newton, he really said it the best, okay? He said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. The law of the universe. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only change form. What does that mean? This is alchemy, guys. That means that your spirit and your true identity, as is a frequency, cannot be destroyed, cannot die, cannot. It can only change form. And as you are now, if your memory is locked, then your frequency is locked. Your true identity is locked. And that's why you're living in the matrix. That's why you're living in a system that runs on what? What does the system run on? Lower frequencies. Lack. Limitation. Doubt. Fear. Lust. Anger. Sadness. Confusion. Illusion. Delusion. Illusion, delusion. Okay? So put a like in there if you're rocking with me, if you understand what I'm saying. This is all about frequency and resonance. So I'll give you really brief of my story. Because my memory was sealed for a long time. For a long time, I didn't know who I was. But that was by design. Because once I remembered, I was able to bring other people up. And remembrance, I'm the king. I'm the king quantum alchemist. The one who transmutes all things into gold. So you cannot come here. Sorry. But you cannot come here and not be transformed. Everything in my presence becomes gold. Why? Why? Because my character is gold. And your character is gold too. You just have to uncover the layers. And I'll be your mirror. I have a book as a fable coming out. It's called The Lost Yogi, right? And in the book, the boy meets old yogi who asks, "What is your name?" He said, "What is your name?" The man said, "I am your mirror. I am here to help you see clearer." That's me. So I didn't know who I was, and I play all these different roles. The roles of society, right? The black man. The roles of family, the youngest, no one listened to. The roles of society, right? The roles of culture, the roles of history, the roles of the nation. But none of that was true. It was only a covering of the truth. You have to understand that. Because before we came down from heaven, we had a heavenly name. My heavenly name is Tremon, the Quantum King Alchemist. Okay? Well, that's the title. It's a title and a name at the same time. But in essence, Tremon is not a name as I said it. It's a frequency. Your name is not just, let's say, for instance, Barbara, Sally, Ashley, David, Jonathan. Okay? That's your earth-given name. But you must awaken and remember your heavenly name, your heavenly identity before the veil. The veil, the veil. The veil is what connects the heavenly realm with the earthly realm. And it's invisible. It's the unseen fog. It's the unseen fog. And in order to penetrate it, you need to ask that's your spiritual identity. Otherwise, you won't be able to penetrate it. You're going to continue to forget. You're going to wake up and forget. But I wake up, I go to sleep and I wake up and I remember. And what did that journey look like for me? Well, if you want to talk in actuality, it looked like obedience, blind faith to the unseen voice in my mind. The unseen voice in your mind, your intuition, guys, is not just for play. It's for remembrance. It's for truth. That voice that said, "Yo, go start that business." The voice that said, "Go talk to that person." The voice that says, "Go to the park today." The voice that says, "Wake up. Time to wake up." You have to trust it. You have to do it out of love, do it out of truth, and then you will free yourself, guys. It's about freedom. It's about freedom and truth under the Most High. It's not about following man-made laws. But if you don't know your true self, you're going to be binded to these man-made laws. You got to ask yourself, what was it before man? What was it before man? In the sense of forgetting. Well, I'll tell you, it was divine, heavenly order under the Most High. Check how long we've been doing. We've been doing great. Been straight fire on y'all. Oh yeah. Under the Most High. Okay? Hold up. We got 10%, so we only go until it dies. It was heavenly ordered under the Most High. Everyone wants these materialistic things, right? I'm sorry, guys. Won't be like this next week. I'm gonna do a full cleanse so that I can speak more thoroughly. Okay. But hey, we show up either way. That's alchemy, guys. You don't fold. You transmute. You don't surrender to the circumstance. You surrender to character, identity. Okay. Let's get into it. So we already covered identity and how you must remember your truth. You have a heavenly name, and that heavenly name is a frequency. But oh my god, my cleansing going crazy right now. That's what me. I had some chips yesterday. That's what I get, right? Anytime I eat anything low frequency, I pay the consequences for it. That's the